This year I have vowed to speak the truth and nothing but the truth, which creates an awareness in our words. Even when I start a conversation with Satnam as a greeting, which means truth is our identity, you know, there is this intention to only speak from my heart. And I really feel this year coming, because we are not yet in the new year, despite the Gregorian calendar, and it doesn't matter what your belief systems are. For me, new year is spring, which is the rebirth, it's the start. And actually, you know, the reason why we feel so exhausted in the winter months and, you know, at the start of the year is because it's not natural. It's not the natural cycles, and working with the elements of nature, certainly in the UK where I am. And I know for me, I burst into life in the spring. I'm also end of spring baby, or early summer baby. And so therefore I come to life in the spring. Anyway, digressing. This year is like truth serum, this new year. And we're still in the phases of shedding. So for those who are going through any traumas at the moment and letting go of all that kind of stuff that's still clinging on to them, then that's because we're still in the year of the wood snake. We're not quite there yet. And in fact, some people believe the transition is February 17th. For me, I don't believe there's a date. I don't believe you can put a date on it. I simply believe that, you know, when spring comes into blossom, that isn't a date. That's the rebirth. That's the coming to life. So this year, I promise you that I really want to articulate in a much clearer way. You know, I think some people think my work is kind of a little bit airy fairy, head in the clouds, unicorn, rainbow land. And for some part, yes, it has been, but I very much have a embodied practice, an embodied intention in my everyday existence. And this is what creates the realness and the rawness and the authenticity of my being, of my soul, whatever way you want to word it. Me, it's what creates me, is being tapped into my emotions and tapped into the truth and the reality of what is happening in my life without trying to sugarcoat it or bury my head in the sand. And 2025, like, you know, many others, I really experienced this process of observing how far I'd come and experiencing the shedding of the last 7 years for me, still passing through. And even as we are now in January, I still feel the rawness of that just kind of slipping away. So 2026, the birth of spring, these last few months of still shedding that wood snake, really allow us to let go of anything, truly anything that just isn't aligning with the truth of who you are. And I really do encourage you to be brave and go to those spaces that just are not supporting, you know, who you want to be. Everybody has choice in this life, and when we feel trapped and when we feel lost, it can be an avoidance of our emotions or not wanting to go to the places that are hard for us to go. And I'm with you. I'm riding that frequency, I'm riding that wave, but I see the bigger picture. And I see the bigger picture because I allow myself to feel, and I set each day with that intention of only speaking from my heart, of really communicating my truth. And I really do not see the reason to live life any other way. It takes a lot of balls, a lot of bravery, courage, and faith and trust that you're doing the right thing. But honestly, how you feel is the most relevant, poignant thing to lead you on the path that is destined for you. Love you. Bless you. Here's to shedding and riding, running alongside that fire horse in spring. just preparation time.